We got a little post segment.
Let's do it.
And since we're talking fantasy football and we have fantasy dudes, let's make an all-time fantasy team.
All right, let's do it.
So, our producers, Kyler and Jack and everyone helped us with some guys.
Love our producers. Thank
Love
you,
them.
guys.
Thank you.
Kyler, Jack.
Let's orchestrate a lineup.
Jack, Kyler.
This is a PPR lineup, I think. We're going to quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, defense, special team, kicker. So we're going to go, okay, there's no flex. No, that's all right. It's all right.
All right, we did. We just added a flex.
No flex.
Do some flexing right now, brother.
All right.
I'm taking you down this week in fantasy.
No shot.
You're going down.
No
1
shot.
and 12. Gonna be 2 and 12, baby.
No shot.
I'm not even taking Jamal Williams out of the freaking bye week either. I'm gonna start him still. That's how confident I am.
Done. Put a fork in him. Quarterback. Now, is this all-time seasons? Our quarterback, we got to go with Peyton. We got to go.
I mean, do you go with Tom? I mean, it's obvious choice.
2007 Tom.
All right. Oh, are we going just by year? Just
Yeah.
their year? All right, then yes, 2007 Tom. You gotta take him
Drew
there.
Brees had a lot of fantasy. Peyton
Yeah, but
Manning,
what about Peyton Manning in that year in Denver when he broke all the records
I know.
as well? He broke Tom's touchdown record, which kind of disappointed because I wish we broke that after.
I
Like
know.
Peyton, what if Peyton broke that record Tom's and then we broke it like the year after? That would have been really cool.
I know.
But that's just too much work. We can't pick Tom now. That's just too obvious, Or are we gonna pick him?
We got to pick Tom.
All right, I know. We just love we do love
We
you,
gotta
but
pick Tom.
sometimes I feel like we're just picking you too many times, Tom.
Yeah, but
How you're the greatest, so it's
Yeah,
not our
you gotta go,
fault,
Tom.
I know, like I just don't want you to get sick of us talking about you, okay?
we're picking Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah, Tom
Next.
Brady, let's go, baby.
Running back.
Running back. Oh, well,
Got
obviously we're
Marshall
going with
Faulk.
no. LT had the greatest fantasy football
So
season
you get two
of all
running
time.
backs.
Oh, you get two. Okay, Marshall Faulk and
LT.
LT, let's go.
Without a doubt.
Also, it's not per year. It's like I just got confused. Yes, LT had that one season where it's the greatest of all time in fantasy, but this is overall. And both of those two are actually the greatest
Without
two
a doubt.
of all time overall. So LT, Marshall Faulk are two running backs, baby.
Receiver.
Ooh.
Gotta go Randy. Randy was probably nasty.
Randy. I mean, also Randy, and then whatever.
Jamar Chase he had a fucking 400. He had that crazy game. I might go with Jamar right now.
I mean,
What do you think? Who were my?
I mean, come on.
T.O.
No.
Devontae.
What about Jerry Rice, brother?
Where's Jerry?
Why is Jerry not on the list? I mean, the guy played
Jerry.
football for like 25 plus years.
Randy Jerry.
Definitely Jerry Moss, bro. Come on.
Randy Jerry. Randy.
Yeah.
Tight end. I mean, we got to go with you, Rob.
All right, fine.
We got to go with Rob.
I'll accept that. Thanks.
I mean,
buddy.
was that the best fantasy year of all time?
Yes,
For a
it
tight end?
was.
There you go. Special teams.
Thank you.
Defense.
Special teams defense was probably a Baltimore Ravens team, wouldn't you say that?
85 Bears. Or,
Yeah.
or
The 85 Bears would be a great pick.
Or Legion of Boom years. Or the Ravens.
I'm gonna
2000
go
Ravens.
with I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens. I feel
2000
like they're
Ravens.
just the most known
And they were good
fierce
at special
defense of
teams.
all times.
And special teams were always
Yeah.
good.
Yep. Let's go.
Ravens.
Ravens.
2000 Ravens.
But that's just
Kicker.
that era, that whole era, that decade, the 2000 decade
Yeah.
with the Ravens, and just Ray Lewis and freaking with the safety. Ed Reed was there the whole time. So just a decade of the Ravens in the 2000s, and then kicker. I mean, we got to go with probably Adam Vinatieri, correct?
I mean, Steve was
I love Steve.
I like
Gostowski.
Adam.
I love Gostowski, bro.
I like
He was
Gus.
clutch. Because Gostowski was clutch, bro. He came through
Well,
big,
people don't
big
realize
for us plenty of times.
Steve,
Yeah.
he had like the best record of overall kicking percentage until he hurt his hip, and then his hip went, and then he started missing a little. Remember, and then we put him on IR, and then he just golfers, but kickers.
He had a good couple solid years after the hip injury.
Yeah, but that fucked him up a little.
Yeah, a little. I mean, injuries
And those
mess
guys
up
are super.
everyone, bro.
That's why
Sucks.
it makes me wonder about Justin Tucker. Does Justin Tucker have, something going wrong? Because he's missing some stuff that we don't. There's got to be.
But the thing with Tucker is, bro, like people are acting like he can't kick the ball that far anymore, or like he's just shanking them. like, and it's bad. Like, he's barely missing these
I know,
field
but
goals.
that's heady. That's head
Like,
stuff.
he's barely missing. I'm talking like a foot to the left, a foot to the right. Like, I'm thinking like how everyone's ripping him. I went and see the kick. I'm like, wait, that was a very solid
I
kick.
know.
Still.
I don't rip him. I feel bad because it's tough, man, because, that's how the football gods, they humble you sometimes.
They do. Never get
The football
never get
gods
up here.
humble you.
Never have a big head in football because like you said, Jules. Oh, football gods will come and just swipe you right out underneath your feet and just humble you the next week. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned about football in my life.
When is your
bro.
humble experience? I had one too.
All right. I mean,
NFL humbled you.
Well, let's hear yours.
Well, mine was, I remember in 2015, we were balling. Remember, we started out 10-0. We just won our Super Bowl.
Yes.
I was lighting it up. Like I think it was week 9, and I had like 60 catches, 7 touchdowns. I was like just fucking. We were on a roll. And like I remember, I bought a condo in Boston, and I was sitting there, and I was redoing, and I was sitting in there.
Big shot.
Yeah, and it was empty. It was fully. It was completely demoed. Like I was just sitting there imagining what I was doing with it, and I was sitting there like, man, this is awesome. I feel like football's real at an easy point, and I remember the next week I broke my foot. And like I remember specifically thinking when I broke my foot of that situation, I was in the condo thinking, man, the football gods fucking sat me down and said, shut the fuck up. And it hurt me. That's why I always got crazy at the end of wins and stuff, like super like, yo, it's not over yet. We gotta wait to this, that. Because anytime I thought things were great, I got slapped down on them.
100%. I learned after my second year, like when I injured my ankle going into the Super Bowl in 2000, whatever, in that AFC Championship game versus the Ravens, and then that offseason, like I still thought I was unstoppable and invincible, from the season. So I did terrible rehab. I was still going out on my boot, like I'm supposed to be on crutches, and I'm freaking already walking on the boot, drunk and all that stuff, thinking I'm gonna heal like totally, normal. And then like training camp comes, and I became like. I was the best tight end like ever, and I like swear I became like the worst tight end ever when that training camp came, because like I had to pretend I was healed, even though my ankle was messed up still, because I was just so young and dumb that I thought I was going to heal no matter what, and I was doing all the things that Gronk was doing, that what everyone loved Gronk for. So at least everyone loved me for it. But when it came down to that camp the following year, bro, I couldn't get open versus nobody. My ankle was messed up. It wasn't firing. My whole body wasn't firing. And that's when I learned, like, oh my gosh, man, like I thought I was the greatest thing,
Yeah.
Which I kind of was, but I'm going to get knocked out right after I get up out of this chair. Someone's going to just come and hit me for saying that.
No.
Just getting my head too big. But I just showed right there that, hey, you got to put the work in. And I just thought it was going to come natural to me. The football gods, boom, you got to put the work in. If you don't, even when you get hurt, when you get knocked down, you got to put the work back in to come back up. And that's when I truly learned, like, hey, I got to truly start taking care of myself. That was one of the times that my eyes were open, like, wow, I suck right now because I didn't really take care of myself like how I was supposed to. And the football world just comes and smacks you right in the face just like that.
That's why I came up with the term happily miserable, because I had to be in a miserable mindset in order to be happy. Because if I was happy, then it would make me miserable by something bad happening.
Dude, that's science. I 100% agree with you, bro, because when you're miserable, you're trying to do everything right to get back to happy. And then when you're happy for too long, you forget about doing all the right things that got you to be happy. So you got to become miserable again.
Happily
Dude,
miserable.
You're a freaking genius, Jules.
What's our team, Rob?
All right, quarterback position. We got the GOAT. We got the greatest. We got the quarterback that we actually made famous, Julian. Tom Brady, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of touchdowns for you.
And then our running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, and running back Marshall Faulk, the two greatest fantasy football players of all time. Wide receiver, we got the straight cash homie right there. Show off the shirt, Jules. Shout out
Randy.
to Randy Moss.
Love him.
Baby. Also, wide receiver Jerry Rice, who played like 50 years and just absolutely dominated every single year that he played. And then defense, special teams, we got the Baltimore Ravens, decade of the 2000s, because they were just absolute savages, absolute beasts. They put the fear and everyone that they were lining up against, Ray Lewis, they were led by him, who's one of the greatest linebackers, if not one of the greatest linebacker of all time. And then we're going with kicker Steven Gostkowski.
Are we going Gostkowski, or are we
We're going with
I think we're
Gostkowski.
going. No, we got to go Vinatieri.
We do got to go Vinatieri. I love Gostkowski, but yes, we do. We just have to go.
And
Vinatieri.
you forgot tight end. We got to go you. I know you didn't want to read your name, but without a doubt, you got to go Rob on fantasy.
I was just being humble. I didn't want to get humbled by the football gods.
See,
so I humbled myself and let you say my name, Jules. I really wish you were on that list, Jules. What the heck? Can we put slot receiver?
Nah, we're good. We're
no,
good.
You're being humble. You don't want to get humbled by the football gods.
Well,
I'm going to put you on there, slot receiver.
No.
You're right.
We know that fantasy football takes place during the regular season.
Mm-hmm. Don't put them on. Nope.
If it was the postseason, it'd be different.
I just spiked my water bottle. I'm getting so excited about fantasy touchdowns.
What's our team name?
Oh, dudes.
No, our team's Dudes Rad Team Auto Draftees.
Yeah. I like that actually.
Dudes Rad.
Dudes Rad Team Auto Draftees.
No,
Dudes Rad Auto Drafty.
Dudes Rad Earns Auto Draftees.
Yeah.